Call the meeting to order. For several years, we have with us Mr. George Tenet, Director of Central Intelligence.
But make no mistake, despite the battles we have won in Afghanistan, we remain a nation at war. Last year, I told you that Osama bin Laden and the al-Qaida network were the most immediate and serious threat this country faced. This remains true despite the progress we have made in Afghanistan and in disrupting the network elsewhere. We assess that al-Qaida and other terrorist groups will continue to plan to attack this country and its interests abroad. Their modus operandi is to continue to have multiple attack plans in the works simultaneously and to have al-Qaida cells in place to conduct them. Al-Qaida also has plans to strike again. We know that the terrorists have considered attacks in the U.S. against high-profile government or private facilities, famous landmarks, and U.S. infrastructure nodes, such as airports, bridges, harbors, and dams. High-profile events such as the Olympics or last weekend's Super Bowl also fit the terrorists' interest in striking another blow within the United States that would command worldwide media attention. 2 months will be an especially fragile period. The war on terrorism, Mr. Chairman, has dealt severe blows to al-Qaida and its leadership. The group has been denied its safe haven and strategic command center in Afghanistan. Drawing on both our own assets and increased cooperation from allies around the world, we are uncovering terrorist plans and breaking up their cells. These efforts have yielded the arrest of nearly 1,000 al-Qaida operatives in over 60 countries and have disrupted terrorist operations and potential terrorist attacks. Most of these countries will lack the economic institutions. Let me now turn to the subject of proliferation. I would like to start by drawing your attention to several disturbing trends. Weapons of mass destruction programs are becoming more advanced and effective as they mature. In the last spring and summer, we saw, in the spring and summer of 2001, again, we saw spectacular threat reporting about massive casualties against the United States. These threat reportings had very little texture with regard to what was occurring inside the United States. We again launched a massive disruption effort. We know that we stopped 3 or 4 American facilities from being bombed overseas. We know we saved many American lives. We never had the texture that said the date, time, and place of the event inside the United States would result in September 11th. It was not the result of the failure of attention and discipline and focus and consistent effort, and the American people need to understand that. What Tom Ridge is doing today in protecting the homeland.
But what the fellows at the Dodge City Coffee Klatch asked me is, if John Walker Lynn could get to talk to Osama bin Laden, why in the heck couldn't the CIA get an agent closer to him?
Well, I'm not going to do this in open session, but you better tell everybody at the cafe it's not true.
I got you. I appreciate that. I talked with them yesterday, and they indicate that.
Same question about Omar.
Oh, I believe he's alive, sir.
Okay. And can you give us any information publicly about the last time we knew his whereabouts?
No.